My name is Kayli Levitan, and myself and my colleague Max Pazak, along with the advertising agency where we work, M&C Saatchi Abel, founded the Street Store on the 14th of January 2014. The world's first rent-free, premises-free, free pop-up clothing store for the homeless, found entirely on the street and stocked by donations. Ever since the Street Store, I've completely changed my perspective on the way that I work and on human potential. When you're a kid, you think you can do anything. But slowly but surely, the people around you convince you that you can't. They don't mean to, but parents, teachers, even lecturers, they make you feel like you're not ready for something and that if you were to just try, it wouldn't work. Statements such as, don't play with that, you're going to hurt yourself. You can do that when you're older. You're not ready to learn this section yet. And even write an essay about so-and-so's feelings, not your own, because you don't know yet, kind of makes you believe that if you were to try, you'd come off second best. Because I have 8 minutes and not 8 hours, I'm just going to touch on 3 things that we've learned from this experience that seem to hold people back from doing great things, but really shouldn't. Number 1, I'm too young. Well, when is the right age to try and change the world? I mean, just saying that sounds ridiculous. Is it when you're a grown-up? But when is that? Apparently, I'm a grown-up, but I certainly don't feel like it. Just because you're young doesn't mean people aren't going to take you seriously. And if they don't, they're not worthy of your time. It's not about age, it's about maturity. Seeing a challenge, an idea, and knowing that you're going to see it through to the end. For some people, they're ready at 12. At others, 25. Some 50, and others never. But you don't know until you try. And if it doesn't work, so what? At least you tried. And hopefully learn from the experience. Which takes me on to point 2. I'm too inexperienced. Nah. I'm a copywriter, and my co-founder's an art director. We make adverts about beer, about deodorant, gyms, and insurance. What did we know about starting a charity that would eventually clothe people around the world? Absolutely nothing. And the fact that we knew nothing actually helped us innovate because we didn't have an idea of what the norm was or what the right way was to go about doing things. You don't need experience to do something. You gain experience once you've gotten started. What you need to do is find an insight. We realized that if we brought together the haves and the have-nots in a meaningful and dignified way, we'll be able to overcome deep-set social stereotypes and hopefully bring in donations now in the future. You don't learn that through experience. You learn that through research. And research takes time. Which leads me on to point 3. I'm too busy. Unless you have lots and lots of kids, no, you're not. Busy is just an excuse. I work in advertising by day, and by night I am, next slide please, Batman. No, I'm not. By night I run a food and restaurant directory. So I am busy. But when you're passionate about something, and every single one of the speakers has touched on this, when what you are doing means more to you than your own life, you find the time to do it. It's all about making sure you set aside enough time every single day to go through the process of innovation. The thinking, the research, the planning, the conceptualizing, and the doing. And it becomes easier because your brain, like any muscle in your body, gets better the more you exercise it. So stop making excuses and stop letting other people impose limitations on you. Be a kid again, a kid who believes that they can do absolutely whatever they want. Because the truth is, there is no being ready to change the world. But that isn't a scary thing. It should set you free to just go out there and try. Thank you so much.